Hi, hello, and welcome back to Meraki's Method Gold Making Challenge weekly updates. It's been a while, friends, and we have quite a bit to catch up on the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to go as fast as I can. If you have any questions, or I missed something, or there's something that I don't go into or don't explain well enough, drop me a comment below, jump into our Discord, or catch us on stream and let me know, and I will do my best to catch that for you. But I'm going to cover really quickly 3 weeks of numbers. And so I'm going to try and get through them as fast as possible. Alright, so we are covering week 16, 17 and 18. I didn't get week 16 posted up in a video format, I believe, because it was just before, it was like 3 hours before I had to fly out to deal with some IRL issues. So I didn't get that posted up. I did drop the numbers in my Discord channel, but I didn't get a video done up for that. So the numbers are as they stand. On account number 1 that week, I made 77,252 profit. On my Moonglade pet server, I made 17,099 gold profit. And I actually was down out gold on account number 2, which is something I want to talk about as well at the end. But that left our total for that week at 93,007 gold. So it was, it was half of what we needed it to be. But I was very distracted that week because we had a lot of the kids came down with the chicken pox one after the other, and one of them only contracted it when they were in England. So I did that week in a rush before I getting a flight over to England to be with her. Before I went over to England, I reposted all of my auctions, but I knew that I was not going to get to repost them again for the rest of the week. So basically week 17 was a horrendously bad week. I posted all my auctions for 48 hours before I left, and that was it, guys. They didn't get reposted again for the entire week. So anything I made that in that first one and only post of auctions was it for the week. The week came out at 33,953 gold, which is about it's a good day, but it's a daily income for me usually. If I have all my stuff actually going, that's about what we make a day, and that makes sense because well, it's a little bit more than what we make a day. But like I said, I only had auctions on the auction house for 2 days. But yeah, so it's a little bit better than what we normally make in a day. But like I said, auctions were up for 48 hours and they did not get cancel scammed or undercut or anything of the sort. So that was basically just whatever sold in that 2-day period. So that left us drastically under our target for that week. So we were under by 100 from the first week. So we compiled that to another 170, 120 on week 17 behind, so we're almost 2,500 behind already, 230,000 behind already. And then this last week, week 18, now I've been back in the country this week, but I was scrambling to get things reposted. I was also scrambling to catch up with everything IRL because I'd been away from my house for a week, so there was laundry to do and everything else. So while scrambling to catch up IRL and with the blog and everything else, I tried to get my stuff reposted. I got whatever I had materials on hand for crafted and stocked up, but I didn't go out of my way to do anything else that week because it was so busy. But that said, last week, this is the week we're on now, so this is what this one is actually updating, was week 18. On account number 1 we made 94,202 profit. On account number 2 we made 28,654 profit. On Cora we made, Cora by the way is my Moonglade alt where I sell my pets, another 17,097 for a total of 139,953. So basically 140,000, which is still 60 down from where we want to be, but you know what, considering everything going on, I'll take it. Our running total currently is 2,000. This year we have, so from, it wasn't the start of January because we were actually a week or two late starting, but from when we started in the 18 weeks we have made 2,966,000 gold and 42 at the end. But however, we are still 633,000 behind target. So we should have another 600k by now, which we don't. So next week I want to try and start closing that gap. We're not going to obviously make back a whole 600,000 in a single week, but I would like to try and push to not even make it, but make more back this week, but to try and set up things and put routines in place to help us make more every week from now on, if that makes any sense. But let's take a quick look at what we have sold. And this is auctions from the last 14 days. This is the last 2 weeks as best as I could find it. So Brilliant Wizard Oil, for some reason on my realm, was selling at 11k. So you know what? I'll take it. I'll take Brilliant Wizard Oil for 11k. The crafting things are Fire Bloom, a large brilliant shard, and a crystal vial. It costs 9 gold to craft that for 11k. So that was a pretty tidy sale. Don't know why they were 11k, but I'll take it. Mechanical Pandarian Dragonling. I got 8k on that. Those are currently on the auction house for 1k. I don't know why, because they're usually for at least a couple more than that. But 8k is fine. I'll take 8k. Shadow Tome, they always do pretty well in this realm. Not entirely sure why, but I got 8k for that. Some enchants. Flameheart Vest. Should have got a lot more for that, but I was posting in such a blind rush. Obviously wasn't paying too much attention, but I'll take the 4k anyway. Mono Hardened Boots, just a blacksmithing craft. I'm happy enough to take 4k for that. Enchants for almost 4k each. Key to the Plains is another inscription thing for 3k. An Enchanted Cauldron for 3k. Some tomes for 3k. 3k for an enchant weapon there. What is this one? A blacksmithing indestructible plate girdle for 4k. Well, sorry, 3k. Another of those mono hardened bits. More enchants, comfortable leather insoles. All of these are about 250. Razorguard Mecha Shades, which are super easy to craft. Oh gosh. Back to list, please. Runic Plate Boots, enchants. I made a bunch of Hexweave bags and sold those. There's 3 auctions there for that, so that was another 3, 4k, 5k, 6k. Swamp Blasters, more enchants, and then down here we just have some Flying Carpets, Royal Guides, Tiger inscriptions, elixirs, bits and pieces, more enchants, kites, bits and pieces of tailoring there, more enchants, lots of cloth. Cloth is one of the things I want to look into this week. Bolts and things are down there, invisibility potions, just the usual bits and bobs that you'd sell from your crafting profession. This is my crafting account, so that's why it's up there with those crafting bits. Past 7 days, it's where best one was a mechanical dragonling. Average gold earned per day was 15k, which is terrible, but that's what we're looking at. Over here on account number 2, we sold a Mr. Wiggles for 20k. We sold a Little Winter's Helper for 10k. Scratch and post bits of just random greens there for a couple of k. Decaying leather trousers, I got 1k for those. Truncheon, again these are all vendor bits for 700 each. Reinforced bow, tuxedo jacket, different recipes here, all for a couple of hundred each. Loads and loads of elixirs of tongues. And light parchment in there, yellow dyes in there, distilled waters in there, wild berries, lots of different pieces in there as well. What I need to do this week, so that came out, and this one account came out on 30k profit this week, but it was down the last 2 weeks. This account wasn't making profit the last 2 weeks. This account wasn't making profit the last 2 weeks. It was earning gold, but it was costing gold reposting things, and I'm obviously costing gold in repairs and this, that and the other bits and pieces too. So I wasn't making as much as I was actually spending on this. I don't have any crafting on this account, so a lot of the stuff in this account is just spending on the auction house. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take some time this week to get some shopping operations done, doing some snipering, doing some great deal searches, picking up some bits and pieces to resell and to actually flip. I also want to make sure all my alchemists are doing their cooldowns. I want to make sure all my crafters are, you know, basically I want to get the value out, because I know that I'm not doing my daily cooldowns on a lot of my characters. I'm doing my jards, but I need to be going and looking harder on my alchemists and working out what I can do with them for the most profit and things like that. So I want to do that this week, and I want to look at some tailoring cloths, and I want to basically see what I can do to maximize my profits from the things that I have, because I know I have a lot of crafting professions set up. I have a lot of stuff there. I have a lot of materials in my bank. I just need to make it work, to find out a way to make it work for me, to actually not be too scared to use my last piece of whatever material and actually just get it done. So that's what I'm going to do this week. We're going to do a vendor run on Friday. We're going to do some resets and flippings and things like that on Wednesday, and hopefully we can start turning it around and bumping up for the next 6 weeks. We need to be pushing to 300k a week rather than 200k if we're going to get back on track. That's the plan, friends. Let me know how it's been for you over the past 2 weeks. What are your plans and strategies at the moment? What's working for you? What's not working for you? Let me know in the comments down below, because I love hearing how you guys are doing. And I will be back with you again next week to hopefully report much higher incomes. Until then, guys, happy hunting.